That's right. It's the A2Z program. Tonight. 2-3-23. That's 23-23, Tim.
It is 23-23.
And tonight we bring you a soft opening.
Soft.
For the moment. Because tonight, all over the Northeast, it's wicked ass freezing. As a matter of fact, here it's 0 degrees right now. And down in New York City, it's 18 degrees with a wind chill of minus 20. So
actually went down to 11. This was 11. Well, you can see it now. It's 11 degrees.
Oh, it's 11 degrees now. So Tim and I are going to embark on an epic deep freeze, deep dive for you tonight on anything and everything you want to talk about. But first, we got to talk about this first. What the fuck is up with these fucking Chinese weather balloons? These spy balloons flying the hell all over the. First, there's one in Montana. That I know of. Maybe there was more, but then there's one floating across Latin America. They found one across Latin America. Now, what the hell is going on here?
Now there's two of them?
Yeah, there's one. They just reported there's one floating across Latin America, like by Argentina or something.
Christ.
They caught one up there.
If you watched Unsportsman Iconic last night, Faraci broke that news to me, and Ed was on, and we were both dumbfounded. He even made fun of us because he said our faces were hilarious. If you go back and watch the episodes, we were like, really? A balloon? And then I went and actually checked the news, and I was like, oh my God, it's a real giant white balloon just floating around.
It is. It looks like it looks like if you pictured like, and not to be stereotypical here, but if you pictured what like a Chinese hot air balloon would look like, that's what it looks like. But I guess smaller.
It just so happens to be floating over Montana, where a huge chunk of our nuclear missile silos are.
Yeah, there's like a hidden, not so hidden arsenal up there of weapons right up in the mountains. Yeah,
supposedly they blocked them from sucking up any information before these balloons. Meanwhile, might shoot the fucking thing down, but they won't do it for the people on the ground. But if it's really a balloon, what could possibly hit the ground? What possibly going to cause damage? Plus, it's Montana. The odds of hitting a house or a person in Montana is probably astronomical.
It's slim to none, because I think for every like 18 or 20 miles, there's like one person, and the odds of hitting that person. Carolyn.
Yes.
Oh,
Van Dyke Brown, baby, the best color in Bob Ross.
Carolyn, good eye. You knew that was a Bob Ross painting. That's pretty good.
These are happy little trees. These are fluffy little clouds.
I think, speaking of fluffy little clouds, I think it would have been worth wasting a nuke on that balloon. I would have nuked it. I would just annihilated it and said, "Keep fucking around. You're next."
By the way, Sergio, Arick, I have to warn you real quick.
Okay.
Sergio was on a rampage last night. He used at least 5 F words. 5.
Who did?
Sergio last night.
Sergio, you swore?
So he might be a little ornery tonight too. I don't know.
Sergio, did you sit on a thumbtack?
So something's going on. He's saying we're being tested. They're provoking us. I don't think they're provoking us. I think they're just dumb.
They are dumb. And anybody that thinks that like China could beat us in an all-out war is ridiculously stupid. You're either that or you're from fucking Windsor. One of the two. It didn't take me long to bring that up, did it?
Nope. It took 4:57.
4 minutes, and I'm already shitting on Windsor. By the way, Laura, what was the latest Windsor headline? What was the latest in the Windsor Rustic Susquehanna group? Wasn't there a funny one?
I don't know. There was an accident on Main Street this morning.
There's an accident, yeah, but I mean, wasn't there something? I can't remember. I'm sure something will.
Is Lauren? She's too shy to come on camera. By the way,
live? Is she too shy to come on camera? No, she's not.
Because she should be a correspondent and come in and read the ridiculous Windsor, like a news reporter. You should bring her on, read the
That's a great
ridiculous
idea.
Windsor headline, and then we'll dissect it.
That's a great idea, Lauren. You know what? We're gonna introduce a new segment next week.
Is it Star Trek?
No, you're going to get on the Windsor Rustic Susquehanna group town in that little place they call home, whatever they call it.
I can't do that.
And you're gonna read us one of the screwy posts, and we're gonna beat the shit out of it.
I can't do that.
You can do that.
I'm opening up a business in Windsor. I can't.
Oh, she is.
All right,
Hey,
we'll get Hancock then.
can we do Hancock? Is there a Hancock one? Or do you, as a responsible business owner, do you feel that that's like, out of your,
That's just bad taste.
it's in bad taste? What
It's
that's
understandable. It's understandable.
Place in Afton that opened for like 4 days and then tore into their customers.
Dude. Okay, so here's where we're going, Tim.
All right.
Here's where we're going.
All right.
I don't know if I told you this or not. So
Wait, are you're not using the microphone, right?
I am.
It doesn't sound like you are. Just giving you that. It sounds like you're using the computer
Let me
microphone.
Something must have happened then.
Just in
because,
case you want to take a look at that real quick.
Well, we're gonna take a look at that. I probably fucked something up. Yeah, we're at default for some reason. We need the USB size. How's that? Is that better?
Way better.
Okay, good. I got two right here, babe. Thanks. So Tim, in Afton, New York, about a month ago, December 22nd to be exact, a new pizza place and wings place, pizza and wings.
Yeah, it's pretty much like the Speedy place, but
It's like Little Italy, but just a pizza place. I don't know if they had entrees or not, but dude, there was some heavy duty drama going on here. What's it called? Junior's Pizza, and
something like that.
I wish I could bring it up.
In Afton?
In Afton, and dude,
Yeah, I'll look it up.
I don't know what. Yeah, look it up. I don't know what happened, but like all of the sudden, the fucking bottom fell out of that community. Like
Junior's Pizza Wings.
Yeah, dude, get on that Facebook. You on it?
So what
I'm on their website. Junior's Pizza and Wings, 175 Main Street, Afton, New York.
Does it say closed now? I called the number and it said it couldn't go. It said it wouldn't go through. Yes,
No,
question.
their website's still active.
happened was
The website's still active. Okay, okay. Correspondent not seen. What happened?
Heard but not seen. So what had happened was they had opened up, and it was less than a week of them being open, and a couple people had complained about it being slow, taking a long time for it, and just little quirks that happen
Right,
in the first week of someplace opening.
like the other pizza place in Windsor did, but
Yes.
they took it on the chin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when they were approached by it,
Afton
they
didn't.
just laid into their customers and was like, "Oh, it's all your fault,"
Dude.
blah, blah, and yeah,
Dude, they went completely fucking psychotic. The pizza place did on Afton, and dude, Afton just fucking roasted. I mean, impaled this business. Now,
On where?
Listen.
You know where though? I can't find any of that stuff. Was it?
you can't find the Facebook?
No, I found their personal website.
I'm gonna find the Facebook and see if it's still up. Maybe they took it down now. I don't know, but dude, I mean, everybody. There's people from Windsor, people from Deposit.
Oh, here,
Most of the people from. You got it?
I got it.
Oh yeah, get on that.
Oh,
Dude.
all I just got on it, and it's nothing but capital letters of people probably screaming.
Dude, it's probably the junior thing because some girl wrote something, and like it wasn't. I didn't think it was terrible, but like she had a bad experience or something, and dude, this lady who owns the place fucking just became unhinged. Like she became unglued and like just then she just wouldn't stop. She just kept going.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Dude, it's fucking great. And I don't even think they were open a week. I think the last one was.
It says, "Good morning. Today is opening day. That's December 30th.
That's December 30th.
And then December 30th, it wasn't a perfect. Right, we have a whole thing, and then by 31st, the next day, she's fucking cleaning. She's screaming already.
Oh yeah, dude. She is.
It was
she
a
is,
day. It was a day.
One day. So she didn't even last a day. And to put this in perspective, there was a new pizza place that opened in Windsor a couple months ago. What was it? When early December?
Christmas parade day.
Whatever their Christmas parade day is, December something. So we're locals. We wanted to give it a shot. New pizza place, and dude, the pizza was good. Pizza was really good. But dude, it took 2.5 to 3 hours for us to get the pizza. Keep in mind, we ordered it at 5:00, and she wanted to go over because we like to experience the full Monty. We want to go in, we want to order, we want to hang out. We figure we go run a few errands, which means do absolutely nothing. There's a chicken.
Their logo sucks.
Their logo does suck.
You can't see it in my background, but
that's
it's a chicken with a pizza slice for a wing.
Yeah, what's that, like stock photo on like Windows 95?
I don't know.
Like
it's pretty bad.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
But I am going to read this because it does look. It's all capital letters of just somebody screaming. So I'll check it out.
Yeah, you have to read that. But it took us 2 hours to get the pizza in Windsor. Which, dude, it was parade night, and dude, I've never seen that many people in Windsor in my life. Like I've worked there for 4 years, almost 5, and I've never seen that many people together. I mean, that many people together, that many people going in to order anywhere. So they were stuck, dude. They bit off a little more than probably they thought was coming on because it was a busy night. To their credit, this is Speedy Pizza in Windsor I'm talking about. I'll get to Afton in a minute. Dude, they were nice. I mean, they could have said, "Oh, knock a couple bucks or whatever." I wouldn't have minded if they did that, but they didn't, and I didn't say anything. So we got our pizza. We went on our way. Long story short, it took a while, and everybody was complaining and bitching. But this guy had enough class to get on and say, "Look, thank you for sticking with us. We are so sorry. We've received numerous complaints about our phone because their phone lines got so everybody was calling so much it like ruined their phone line. Like it just kind of like shut down. The landline it flopped. So we." We got we're reading the shit. So he responded to everybody's Facebook, because of course we got to get on Facebook. You got to slam him. But he took it on the chin. He's like, "Look, I'm sorry, blah, 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 this and that, blah, blah, blah." And dude, and everybody was like pretty understanding about it. You got a dick here and there. But like everybody's and now they're doing pretty good. Like you go there, boom. Like David ordered a pizza today, my boss, and they went down 20 minutes later and got it. So it's just no big deal. But it's Afton place. Dude, this fucking woman is like, oh my God. I mean, when you read this, Tim, like you're gonna be like, this fucking lady needs to be locked up. Like, and I think she's either from Long Island or Jersey, one of the two.
Jersey people.
Well, there we go again, those Jersey people. And 5 F-bomb, Terzio. Did you really swear 5 times, Terzio? I have to find out.
Terzio was on fire yesterday.
He was. Why was he so mad? Because of the Chinese balloons?
He was, about everything.
About everything.
He was mad at everybody yesterday. Wrestling and baseball and football, and he was just going off.
Terzio, you mad the Eagles are in it? Everybody is on Pop Culture Pros. Nobody likes that. Except me. I'm the only one happy about it. Actually, Faraci turned on you guys. He said he might start rooting for the Eagles since he read something. Somebody put something up on our group, and it said it might turn him. He might have to turn who he's rooting for.
He ain't going for the Eagles. No way in hell.
No, I don't buy it.
No way in hell.
I don't buy it. Which is sad because they're NFC East, and you guys should really stay with your pack. But I get it. They're rivals, like the main rival in the NFL. What are some other rivals that I don't know about in the NFL? Because I don't know many rivals. I know the Giants and the Eagles. Who do the Cowboys main?
Dallas and anybody.
Dallas and anybody. Does
Broncos Raiders are a bad one.
That's a bad one. Oh wow. Whoa, Carolyn. Whoa.
Jersey.
Whoa.
She's a Jersey girl.
Then you should like the Eagles. Depending on where you are. Broncos Raider. What about what about like doesn't Detroit and like Cleveland have one or something, or
Detroit's not really worth a rivalry.
no? Buffalo, they got one.
I would say New England.
New England, okay, that makes sense.
My guess would be New England. Yeah, if you had to pick, I'm only picking one because usually it's the whole division that you're rivaled against. But if I was picking one, I would say yeah. In other words, like the Giants are the Cowboys, the Eagles are the Cowboys, and the Redskins are the Cowboys. That's why the Cowboys are the worst fucking team because everyone's their hatred for them.
Everybody, yeah, no, nobody likes. I mean, Cowboys. I don't know. It's it's dumbfounding how people actually root for them as their favorite team. There you go, Uncle Jeremiah.
You think Miami really? I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. I think those Jets get under your skin a little more.
Yeah, I was going to bring up the green and white of the AFC. I don't know many AFC fans that like the Jets or AFC people that like the Jets. Yeah, Buffalo. Well, yeah, it's New York technically. Actually, Buffalo's the only real New York team, isn't it? Well, I mean they're owned by New York. That's just because they play in New Jersey.
Please, that's all I have. That's all I hear. They're the only New York team. Blah 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 blah.
Is that like a dig? Like the big dig?
Yeah, that's the big dig that we have to listen to. It's not our fault. We couldn't get a stadium. We tried.
Yeah, you did too. You did. You tried to get one over in Queens, right? Was it Queens?
And the West Side too, but it didn't happen.
No shit. Well, to be fair, I mean, property's locked up all over the city. I mean, it's tough to even to get like a quarter of an acre to put up a fucking hot dog stand, So I understand that. That would have been billions upon billions of dollars to do that.
Plus, you got to move people. You got to have roads. You got to have highways, public transportation.
You got to have water, sewer, and hooking up to that's probably a nightmare. I mean,
I say knock the fucking tennis stadium down or half of Flushing Meadow Park and build a fucking stadium there.
Arthur Ashe Stadium?
Yeah, knock that fucker. No, not Arthur Ashe. The other one. There's two now.
There's two now.
Yeah, go knock the other one down. Take half fucking Flushing Meadows away. We don't need the whole goddamn park. It's taken over by low lifes anyway.
Yeah,
you can't go through. You can't go through Flushing Meadow anymore without
running into.
Yeah, so the hell with them.
Is okay? Here's an interesting thing. Is Flushing Meadows as bad as say like Portland or like San Francisco or LA where they have like the people in the tents all over the place, or Philadelphia? Like,
no, I don't think so.
New York don't put.
I can't say what Flushing Meadows is without getting myself in trouble. So,
but like New York doesn't put up with that shit, right? Like as soon as you start like making makeshift homes on the sidewalk, you're fucking. They're gonna demolish it.
But we allow RVs and shit like that.
You did show me them.
There's hundreds of RVs all over the place with people living in them for free.
You did show me that. Yep, you did show me that. I remember that. You do have tent cities, Jared? Well, you would know. He's sanitation, right?
Yeah, you would know better. I don't know what any of the tent cities are.
Every overpass.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. But like you don't have them just going down like Kensington, Philadelphia.
Not like LA where it's like 3 blocks of just tents.
Like 3 blocks of just tents, or like Philadelphia where it's fucking like they're just ramshackle pallet places everywhere. They are all over. No shit. They must not show them.
I've never seen one here. I know.
No shit. I just figured New York wouldn't put up with that shit. I figured like New York would just be like, all right, you got 10 days and we're gonna fucking demolish it. And
no, we live in a very kind, peaceful world now where everyone is equal and everyone must be treated like delicate flowers.
You know what's scary about that, Tim? Is that while we're in that age right now, do you know what is gonna happen? When that age is over, it's going to be bad. Like it's going to go from like bumblebees, butterflies, and flowers to fucking straight up fucking like the hammer's going to fall. Like you're not going to be able to fucking like chew gum without getting your ass ripped. That's what's going to happen.
It's true.
They gotta find a medium here. We need to re-level the power or whatever
It's called
the
a
balance.
dictatorship.
It's about what it's going to be turning into. It's
I love
about what it's going to
I
be.
love pissing people off with that.
And the China people are spying. Yeah, we were talking about that, Jeremiah. Another one was over Latin America, heading up this way. They were going to try to sneak across the border.
We're going to
Maybe
start
if Trump put that wall up, they wouldn't have been able to get over it, right?
If Trump was president, those balloons never would have made it. They would have been shot down already.
They would. Oh yeah, no, he would have. I will say that about him. He would have probably sent like fucking F-15s and just fucking smacked them. Just smacked them. Biden won't do that. Biden, I don't think even knows like he's the president at this point. Like he just doesn't even have a clue what's going on.
No.
You know.
Not
I never understood. Like I'm not a Trump guy. I mean, if Trump just shut up,
listen,
and stayed off social media.
Sergio's going to start with the F words if you keep saying the Trump word. Just want you to know. Just want you to be prepared. He's going to come at you. He's going to come at you with the F words.
Well, I mean that's fine.
He's very sensitive.
But if he just shut up and fucking like stayed off Twitter,
keep talking. I gotta get some to drink. Keep talking.
And keep doing it. And just not like why. I always show, if Trump just shut the fuck up and didn't get on Twitter and didn't tell you to inject Clorox to get rid of COVID and just ran the country. I mean, he wasn't the greatest president, but he wouldn't have been terrible. But then you got fucking, what do they call him? Basement Joe, Sleepy Joe. The poor guy, not everybody ages gracefully. And he was already the vice president. He's over it. He I don't know. I mean, it could be worse. I'm glad he's president for one thing, and we could have had somebody worse. But at another hand, like it's just like he's not even like he doesn't really do much, I guess. Which is me and my limited political spectrum. Like I make more jokes and poke fun rather than involve myself. I mean, I milk it a little bit. I know a little more than I'm carrying on to, but I don't like to because I don't stand on one side or another. I mean, if it's logical, I'll agree with it, but I just think it's funny that they call him China Joe and Basement Joe and Sleepy Joe and what he sniffs hair, right? Is that what he does? He's like a sniffer. But yeah, so these China balloons, like I don't know what to think about this. I mean, I'll hold my nose. I think I'm going to sneeze. Floating over Montana.
Oh, the boss is on.
The boss is on. What's up, boss?
Change the subject immediately.
And Trump grab pussies. Move on, please. I wasn't even going to bring that up. I was just doing not bipartisan or nonpartisan reflections. I'm not one way or the other. I'm just saying, I'm saying maybes, hypotheticals, maybe, and I'm just calling facts what I see. Trump ran his mouth. Biden can't talk. I just think it's funny how people pick on him. I thought it was funny when they picked on Trump. I thought it was really funny. But yeah, that China weather balloon thing, man, like they're trying everything. Did they come over Canada? Is that what they did? I
have no clue.
No, I don't even know.
Steve broke the story to us yesterday, and I was in shock. And then I saw it on TikTok today. The news came about it, and they saw it, and there was pictures of it, and I was like, "That's just freaky."
Look, he so-called fence sitter. I'm not a fence sitter. I call it as it is. Listen, man, if the left are being assholes, I'll call them assholes. If the right are being assholes, I'll call them assholes. I don't care. I don't care either way. What I want to benefit the people and my people and the American way of standards and practice living. Look, I'm not going to pretend I know what I'm talking about here.
I'm not a fence sitter. I hate both sides.
I don't really
loathe, despise.
Man, I just want this division to stop. That's all I want, man. I just want the division to stop. I don't think each side needs to call names. I don't think each side needs to whatever. I mean, there's something they got to agree on, and running the country has got to be one of them. But Boss said another one. Yeah, we talked about that, Boss, over Latin America. I believe it was Argentina or Peru, one of the two. That's where it was cited. I didn't get it. I didn't get like the stats, like how high in the air it was. Like, was it able to be?
It was
obviously it was able to be seen.
It was over 35,000. They were saying.
Wow. So they're wasting all this time and money putting weather balloons in to spy on us. I mean, what are they worried? Now that tells me something. Are they worried about us? Like, are they worried about us nuking them, or wanting to do an all-out war with them?
I think they're calling it a spy balloon. I think it's more going to be a information gathering thing. Probably almost like like you see on like a 24, we could suck up the information from your computer just by being in the area, that type of thing. I think that's why they were worried, because they were over the fucking nuclear missile silos in Montana.
It's like the Hoth probe,
basically.
Yeah.
If you want to go all Star Wars, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just referencing what I know. That's the only thing I can compare it to. That's the only thing I can compare it to.
And that's the way it should be done.
Bauer. Jack Bauer, right? 24. Wasn't that Kiefer Sutherland?
Fuck yeah, Jack Bauer.
Were you a 24 fan?
Hell yeah, Jack Bauer was my man.
Now, I've never watched 24.
Jack Bauer made me call out of work.
Really? He was that good?
We how did we watch season? The last episode of season, Eddie made me watch the last episode of season 2. Never watched season 1. Didn't watch season 1. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Went back and here we go. I'm aging. Well, not aging myself, but yeah, went to Blockbuster. Got all the fucking season 1 and season 2. Kept watching them.
Blockbuster. Wow.
Yeah, me and Sam were watching them. Next thing you know, it's 3 a.m. All right, one more. We'll go to sleep. Go to work. 4 a.m. All right. Got to watch at least one more. Next, hi, we're not coming in today. We'll see you later. 6 a.m. We're still watching fucking 24. Then, go to sleep for a couple hours, wake up, and you finish 24.
You finish watching it. Now, each episode is 1 hour in the 24 hours of the day.
Yep.
So each season is 1 day?
Each season is 1 day. It's 24 hours.
That's a cool concept right there. That's a really cool concept.
Yep. It was a great show. Wow. You'll get hooked if you watch it. You'll get hooked.
Yeah, it never grabbed me. I didn't dislike it. I just never got the chance to get around to seeing it. Lauren tried to watch Yellowstone because her father is all into it, because he's all about God, guns, and America. So he tried watching. He watches Yellowstone. Lauren tried to. I guess you didn't like it.
It's just kind of repetitive.
But that's not what the show's really about. It's not.
I know, but she said it's repetitive. And what else?
I got into something else.
Oh, she's into. Yeah, she likes all these weird Korean shows. Like, oh.
You are watching one with me.
I am. I'm going to admit it. Okay, I'll make some disclosure here. I'm watching this Korean show called, what is it called? Physical 100. It's on Netflix. Tim, do yourself a favor and don't watch it, because as soon as you do, you're hooked. You're fucking hooked.
Once you said Korean show, I was out.
Yeah, he's out with the Korean. But I was too. Like, she likes Squid Games. I thought Squid Games wasn't great. There's a Korean dating show, and it's awful, Tim. It's so bad.
Yellowstone, I'll tell you right. It's basically they own the largest ranch, the largest land mass, like of anybody in the country. This huge ranch in Montana, and they don't want anyone to touch it, but people always come to try to take it, whether it be for an airport, for a hotel. The American natives want it back, and they say no. But things get all soprano-y if you try to cross the line, and they fucking send you to the train station, they call it, which is where they kill you, and they dump your body on a border between Montana and Utah. There's a valley over there where everyone's problems go to die. They say they just dump your body in there. They call it taking you to the train station. So yeah, it's a little Soprano, it's a little Dallas, it's a little like that. Shit. Yeah, it does have its slow moments. Anything involving, I'll tell you right now, Eric, if you want to give it a shot, anything involving fucking the horse riding, the rodeo, fast forward right through that bullshit. You don't need it. Just stick to Kevin Costner. Stick to fucking Rip. Rip is fucking awesome. He's the man in that show. Stick to that stuff, and you'll love the show. Fast forward all the goddamn rodeo, horses, bullshit that they go through.
Well, I'm a Western guy, so I would probably like it.
I think you would.
Okay.
And there's some iconic. I'll send you a few of the iconic scenes that they've had. Just
Okay.
like it's out of context, but you'll get it. If you like
Okay.
those scenes, you'll like the fucking show. Plus, Beth, the daughter, Kevin Carter's daughter, is fucking psychotic, and she's fantastic.
Cool. Well, I like you know how I am a psychotic. So
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Boss, what's Kim's Convenience? That sounds like a Korean show. Looks stupid. What, Physical 100 looks stupid? Well, yeah, boss, because how can you relate to it, with those buggy whip arms and the, whatever you call it, the
See, the ladies love Rip. The ladies
Oh,
love
as soon as you said Rip, Carolyn's fucking breaking the internet already. And is Rip hot, Lauren? From Yellowstone?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I mean he has some qualities, but altogether, no.
So, okay, well, Lauren, off screen, the voice from Beyond. Who's? Oh, I already know. I already know. I was gonna say who's your type, Hollywood type. I already know who it is. Carl Urban. That's Carl Urban. Which I got to admit, Carl Urban's pretty sexy.
Carl Urban's her pass. She got a pass for him.
She wants a pass for him. I'd give her a pass for that because she'd have to give me one. So
Carl Urban, you could Carl Urban.
what?
For Carl Urban, you could Carl Urban.
Yeah, but I'm saying Tim wants to know if that's the one I'll give you the pass for, or that you want the pass for.
No.
No?
Who's the call? Now we have to know, Lauren. Who's the pass?
Who's the pass?
Who's your three? Who's your three that you got that's on your list?
Do you have three?
I didn't say that. I said I don't know.
We're asking. I know you didn't say that. Jesus Christ! What are you hanging out with Faraci in there? You getting all fucking huffy and shit? No, she'll think of it. She'll scream one out to me. I would climb Rip like a tree. Carolyn, whoa, settle down there, Tigress.
Oh, someone's getting fired.
I'm bringing the what? What the hell is that emoji?
The Z's. You're bringing the Z's.
It's because I started fucking with him. That's why he's mad. I knew as soon as I said, "Are you hanging out with Faraci?" He'd fucking come back with.
She wants to know who's on our list. That's going to take a little time.
Laura's not giving me. She's not giving me a pass for anybody. That's just not happening.
A celebrity pass? You got to have a celebrity thing. Not like it's your next door. Not like it's your next door neighbor.
Yeah, like a joke thing. Like okay,
like celebrities.
Yeah, like a celebrity. I don't know. Who are my celebrity crushes, Lauren? Who?
I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me who your celebrity crushes are?
I knew that'd fire her up. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'll give you one. What?
Probably would with Betty White.
Betty White?
Yep.
What? Betty White?
Yeah.
She said Betty White for me. Betty White's dead, number one.
She ain't dead.
She's not dead. She's hanging out with Jim Morrison and Tupac. Oh my God. Someone with teeth? Yeah, that would be preferably, boss. Someone with teeth.
Well, if she'd only let you with Betty White, then you're in trouble.
I am in trouble. She's a lot younger than me too, so that's kind of weird.
Betty White?
Yeah, she's like a 20-year-old to me,
Oh, she's a baby.
Yeah, as long as I lived. At least you got a show with her then. A shot with her then. And a show. With Betty White, yeah, because she's dead. Yeah, thanks, Steve. I don't know. I like Jennifer Connelly. That she's, I like her.
Old school. She looked good. She looked good in Top Gun.
I like the one. You ever watch that video, Space Age Love Songs? That's my favorite Flock of Seagulls song. But to do a video with her and that guy, she stayed in Target and he's like an overnight worker, but then they get held up or something. I don't know the name of the movie. Bergman knows the movie. But yeah, Jennifer Connelly, she's all right. She's all right. Speaking of all right, Tim, do you ever watch Trailer Park Boys? You're not a Trailer Park Boy guy, are you?
I get shit from Jeremiah all the time for not watching it.
Oh, Uncle Jeremiah likes the Trailer Park Boys?
He's big on the
Yes.
I just never. I don't know what it was. I just never got around to it. And the next thing you know, they're fucking 20 seasons deep, and it's like, am I gonna watch 20 seasons of this show?
No.
I don't know.
No, but dude, you got to start. Dude, seasons 1 through 6 or 7 are gold, absolute gold. You can get through them, no problem. You could probably get through them in a weekend, and you'd be like, "Fuck, this is great." But you know what's fucked up about it? Lauren and I were talking about this the other day. The shit that they do and the shit that goes on in that show goes on in every fucking trailer park everywhere. Like that's trailer park behavior. It's so fucked up. There's always like 3 guys trying to fucking do a get rich quick thing. There's a drunk guy running around fucking causing trouble. There's, a couple of trailer park sluts fucking walking around. There's like a fucking dorky guy who's like actually really smart. Car with no doors and no inspection and no registration. And there's like a fucking group of fucking wannabe like rappers. Like they're black. Half of them are black and half of them are white, but they all think they're like gangster rappers, but they're really a bunch of pussies. And it's dude, it's so good. It's so good.
I might watch it one day.
You should.
There's just so much I haven't watched yet that I have to catch up on.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff that I haven't watched and I haven't caught up on yet. Boss, if the boss is still listening, I want to know why he is so anti Korean show. I would have thought you would be that'd be in your wheelhouse, boss. Foreign shows. Probably he looked up the Physical 100 one, dude. The Physical 100 show is pretty cool. It's hokey, and it's a little overproduced. But those Korean shows are like they go way over the top. It's just way over the top. It's definitely like it's like watching like I don't know what it's like watching, but you have all these people from Korea, like you have like firefighters and mountain rescue people and special forces and bodybuilders and strongmen and wrestlers, but they're men and women, and they all got to compete against one another in these physical tasks. And it's pretty cool. MMA fighters and it's so good. It's pretty good. It's dumb, but it's good. Like it got me hooked. I mean, she got me hooked.
Never even heard of it. I don't know why.
Yeah, SwearNet. SwearNet. Trailer Park Boys are on SwearNet now, but Netflix has all of their television shows, and they're great. Like Mr. Leahy is just he's so drunk all the time, and he's always trying to get the boys. There's 3 main characters: Julian, Bubbles, and Ricky. Ricky's super stupid. Julian's like the smart one. And like Bubbles is like the quirky, eccentric one. But like then there's J-Rock, the wannabe rapper, and the Rock Pile, and Mr. Leahy and Randy. They're the gay couple that like are the trailer park supervisors, and it's fucking great. Got Cyrus. Cyrus is like their arch enemy. He's just a leather jacket wearing slick back hair douchebag that carries a gun around and always says "fuck off, I got work to do." It's so good. Did I just describe myself?
I will try to check it out.
I just described myself, didn't I? Leather jacket wearing slick back hair douchebag.
I wouldn't say douchebag.
I would. Yeah, thank you, Tim, for not calling me a douchebag. I get called that every day. So yeah, anyway, I got one for you, Tim. I got a good one for you. Since you're a movie guy and you're a TV, you're a show guy. You're a prolific content watcher, and yeah, I am Cyrus, aren't I, Jeremiah? They call me Cyrus. The boys do. Tim, who would win in a fight?
Uh-oh.
The Mandalorian or Judge Dredd?
The Mandalorian.
I got to know. You think the Mandalorian? Why do you think the Mandalorian?
Way more weaponry, better armor.
I said that to Lauren, better armor, but you think way more weaponry.
And born to fight since birth.
Oh, born and bred to fight. Yeah. Was Judge Dredd though, or is he just?
Mandalorians are like the Spartans. You're a warrior or you're nothing.
Ah, you know what? Good point. You're a warrior or you're nothing. You're like a Spartan. That's a good
Or you-
analogy of
Because
Mandalorian.
don't forget, even the women are warriors
And
on
women too,
Mandalorian.
yeah. But Lauren makes the case. Do you think you were going with Judge Dredd, right?
No,
Oh, you weren't.
we didn't come up with an answer. We were just discussing.
Oh, we didn't come up with the answer. I was leaning more towards the Mandalorian myself.
Carl Urban, Judge Dredd is just a cop, really.
Just a cop, but he's got some shit. He's got a few. He's got a gun that changes.
I would
And
take
he's kind of.
I'll take the Mandalorian every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
I think so too. But I think it'd be a decent. I mean, if Judge Dredd tried to arrest the Mandalorian, like I think it would be over. Like it wouldn't last long.
And that's not just because I'm a Star Wars guy. It's just I see Carl Urban's just a regular. I mean, I keep saying Carl Urban. Judge Dredd's just a regular dude to me.
Yeah, I think the Carl Urban Judge Dredd was a little better than the Stallone Judge Dredd.
It was much better. Much better.
In my opinion.
And Carl Urban didn't fall for the whole, which is something that I hate about all these movies. You're not supposed to take your helmet off. He took his fucking helmet off. Stallone did because he wants to make sure everyone knows that I'm fucking Sylvester Stallone. Carl Urban stuck to the character and said, "I ain't taking my fucking helmet off through the whole goddamn movie."
Yeah,
that's what makes that fucking movie great.
And Carl Urban's great anyway. Like he's great as
great in everything.
Yeah, what my favorite is of course Bill Butcher in The Boys. I love.
Dude, he
Bill
was
Butcher.
great. He was great as fucking Dr. McCoy.
He was good. Dr. McCoy wasn't bad.
Yeah, I liked his Dr. McCoy. I thought he was pretty cool.
But what else was he in? Triple X? Riddick or something?
Yes.
Riddick. Yeah, I never saw that movie. I'm not a Riddick guy.
No, I try to stay away from as much as Vin Diesel as possible.
Yeah, Vin Diesel sucks. Let's just get that out there in the universe. I live for this shit. Fuck that. Fast and Dumb. The Dumb and the Furious. I was furious when I watched the movie. I was disappointed.
Plus, I'm going to tell you something right now. And if Lauren can hear me, I don't know if she can hear me or not. But yes, I will admit it. I am a red-blooded straight male, but I will say Carl Urban in Lord of the Rings was a sexy bitch.
Oh yeah. Tim is on board with me, and Carl Urban is one fine, handsome fellow.
Especially in Lord of the Rings.
In Lord of the Rings.
The flowing blonde hair and the fucking Rider of Rohan attitude.
I have liked him since Xena.
Xena, he was good in Xena. He was Cupid.
I did not see Xena. But I know he's in Thor. He's in fucking, all that other stuff. So
yeah, he was Scourge the Executioner, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he did have. You weren't a Xena Hercules guy?
No.
You never got into that? I did. I got into that pretty good.
I didn't watch those shows.
I watched them right up to the end. I thought they were great for the time, for the 90s. Like it was classic 90s TV, like along with all the Star Trek shows and like Buffy and all that stuff.
Well, I don't know up there, but down here they were on Saturdays at like 5 and 6 o'clock. I'm not fucking home on a Saturday at 5 and 6 o'clock.
Xena and Hercules.
Yeah, and then when they ran their course, they wouldn't come on till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, like on repeat. So I never saw that shit on prime time or anything.
That's about the same time they were on up here. Was in the late in the evening on Saturday. But I somehow I still managed because I didn't go out till late. I wasn't an early go out guy. I was a late go out guy. So I usually didn't even leave to go out until like 9 o'clock. So like and especially wintertime, I watched quite a bit of Xena and Hercules. Where you going, babe? Oh, you are? Good luck.
I didn't say for long.
It's witch tit cold out there.
I know I can still hear it.
You can hear it. You can hear the cold.
Yeah.
It's saying
Carl Urban was in the Born Supremacy too as one of the spies. He was fucking cool in that too.
Carl Urban was in the Born Supremacy. I didn't know that.
He was one of the whatever they called him. He was one of the Matt Damon guys programmed to get Matt Damon.
Programmed to get him. Okay.
Matt Damon took his ass out.
Do you watch The Boys? Did you see The Boys?
I know I take shit for this all the time. I am halfway through season 2. I just haven't gotten back to fucking finish it yet. And I have to finish because I know the new one's coming out soon. So I got to make sure I fucking
I think
face.
it's the last one too. I
Before I
think it's
get-
the last one.
I gotta get caught up.
It's great, dude. I watched a little bit of it during the pandemic, and then I somehow got sidetracked off of it. Probably because the Mandalorian came on, and Dark Side of the Ring was on.
That's the problem. We got
Yeah.
the wrestling show starting this month. Mandalorian starts March 1st, so it's like I'm not gonna have
Yeah.
time.
No, I'm fully committed to both of those, and that's probably why I stopped watching in the beginning. But then I got caught up on it in the past year, and I'm telling you, fucking Billy Butcher in that is dude. He is so good. Carl Urban is so good.
I like the show. I'm not as excited as everyone else seems to be about it. Like I enjoy it. I like it. I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't get like Ed's fucking crazy over that show.
Over the boys.
Yeah, I mean I like it. I mean, if I was that obsessed with it, I would have finished it by now.
Yeah, I'm not like over the moon obsessed about it, but it's really good. It's definitely a definite watch. Jeremiah wants to know where Witch Tit Cold. What does it say? Well, let me just put it up. Where did it come from? But everyone says it. Witch Tit Cold. It's cold as is a witch's tit. Really? Yeah. There was a guy back in 1689 who actually seduced a witch and or didn't seduce him. She willingly went. I don't want to get everybody rewoke. He said he and a witch had an affair, and when they were in the witch's coven home, he was sliding his hands around the witch's body, and he noticed that her tits were cold, and every other part of her body was warm, so that's weird. So that's why, and she let him go, and I think he fathered the someone down the line that is Hitler. I don't know, but yeah, Witch Tit Cold. I don't know. I think it's just three words that sound good together. To be honest with you, Van Dyke Brown. That's a real Bob Ross painting, right behind you?
Yes, it is.
Do you know, Tim? I used to tape the Joy back in the 90s. I had my VCR set, and I used to tape because I had to go to work at 6, and Bob Ross came on PBS at 7. We're up here, and I had my VCR timed every day to tape Bob Ross. And
enjoy your painting.
I had probably 100 or more episodes of Bob Ross. Before Bob Ross was cool.
I discovered that show up there.
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
Because we were sitting around one day, and I think we had one of the kids over there watching fucking Barney, and Barney was over, and that came on, and I was sitting there going, "What is this white man with the fucking afro doing? Like, what's going on?" And then he started with the whole, "Hi everybody, yeah, we're gonna a Limson Crimson and Van Dyke Brown," and I'm like, "What the fuck is it?" I was mesmerized, and then the fact that he did one of these paintings in 30 minutes was like, this guy's fucking phenomenal.
How crazy was that? And they were good.
Then you get hooked on it, yeah. But now I discovered that Bob Ross is, and I don't mean this in an insult because I love watching him, but he puts me to sleep.
Yeah, he's calming.
He's so fucking calming. Right out.
Yeah,
out.
It doesn't matter what mood you're in, man. You're just like, oh wow, I feel better now watching. He's like, maybe in our world. There's right there. There it is. Oh, there's a tree.
Yeah, maybe he has a friend, a little friend right here.
Let's give him a friend. Yeah, right here.
He says, "Let's get nuts. Let's get nuts. Let's put a tree right here." Like, really, Bob? That's you're getting nuts.
he was painting a seascape once, and he painted this big wave. He goes, that's a violent wave. That's a wave of violence. He's like, that's what happens when you come home late. It's a wave of violence.
Dude had pet squirrels. I mean, come on.
Pet squirrels. And dude, the afro wasn't real, right? Like he did that for the TV. So he looked like bigger than life. Like he wanted something to stand out.
That's awesome.
So he got the afro. Yeah, I watched that thing. Did you watch that Netflix thing about Bob Ross? Is it Netflix or was it something that documentary? I started watching it, and it was pretty. I need to watch it again because I guess like his estate got screwed over by whoever helped like incorporate Bob Ross, like whoever the people were, like the corporate people as opposed to like the real people, and it was a big deal and just didn't vibe with everybody. And I guess with his renewed popularity, I guess that created a big shitstorm. Speaking of shit, that's another thing of the Trailer Park Boys. Mr. Leahy has these things called shitisms. He's like, he'll go, you know what a shit rope is, Julian? He goes, it's a rope covered in shit that the criminal likes to grab. But you see, when he grabs the rope, it's covered in shit, and he just keeps slipping and slipping and slipping into the shit. And, it's so fucking good. There's shit hawks, and he calls like criminals kids shit apples. It's fucking so good. You really got to watch at least watch the first 5 seasons. Like you'll get through them quick. They're only 20-minute episodes, so you get through them pretty fast. So it's not too bad.
How are they coming out with a Gladiator Part 2?
Gladiator Part 2?
Yeah, with Russell Crowe.
Really?
Yeah. Is he going to fight in Valhalla? Where the fuck they go? Where the Romans go?
The Elysian Fields. I don't know.
How are they going to have a Part 2? I don't understand how they're going to have a Part 2.
Yeah, the Romans go to the Olympus, or they go to hell or Hades. Yeah,
I mean, I guess anything's possible nowadays, but
you cross the river. The river Styx.
Well, he didn't die, maybe, and then they took his body somewhere, and he was actually still alive. But what's the point if you're not going to kill fucking Joaquin Phoenix again?
Yeah, well, he's Maximus, right? Is that what his name was?
Yeah. Plus, he wanted to die. He wanted to kill Joaquin Phoenix, and then he wanted to fucking die to be with his wife and his kid.
Yeah.
Perfect ending. Why are we continuing that? Why are we making it Part 2? Well, I mean, with Russell Crowe, why are we making a Part 2?
Yeah, how does that work then? If he's, like you said, is he back from the dead? Like,
I guess we're gonna have to wait.
Oh boy, I tell you, they how come? I mean, I like Night Court. I like the reboot of Night Court. I think it's great. I think it's really funny.
It's just not as edgy as the original.
Not yet. No, they're still. Well, you know how season ones typically start out. Like they're like
it's still New York and it's still at night. Where's the hookers? Where's the junkies? Where's the homeless? No, it seems like all these Night Court people are all normal, nice people. That's not New York at night. I'm sorry.
No.
That's my problem with the show. So, I mean, it's okay so far. I'm enjoying it, but it's not like the original. The original had hookers and junkies and hobos and all that other shit coming in through there, and all wackos coming in there at night because it's night.
All 4 of them. Yeah.
Now it's like all brightly lit and it's nice people coming in. It's like, oh, dude, really? This isn't fucking Night Court.
Maybe they're over in like Williamsburg or something.
I don't know where the hell they are, but it's like
where all the hipsters
fucking dirty it up a little bit.
Yeah. You know what's funny? When we were taking a ride one day, all of us out in the city, and Jax is in the back. He's like, Daddy, is that where all the hipsters live? And you're like, yes, Jax. Don't look over there. Don't look at them. He's like, man, I don't like hipsters. That was so fucking good. It was so good. Oh my God.
I miss him at that age because I told him there were chuds in the subway.
Yeah.
I told him all kinds of stuff and he believed it.
I used to tell my kids all sorts of shit too. It was so good. Kids
are dumb. I love it.
Kids are so dumb.
Now they get older and they think they know everything.
And they think they know everything. Like they're always, mine are always why. Well, at least my one. My other one's, Elijah's all right. He's, I don't know. What would you say? Elijah's a little more like soft and whatever, but Nick's a douche.
Elijah's gentle. Nick is a bull in a china shop.
Yeah, Elijah's gentle. Nick's I don't want to call my son a douche. But
I didn't say that.
I did. I said that.
Okay.
Holy fuck. She said Elijah's gentle and Nick's a bull in a china shop. That's how that goes. Yeah. I feel bad now. I referred to my son as a douche.
He's not a douche. Yeah,
he's not a douche.
You didn't mean it that way.
I didn't mean it that way at all. I meant it in the way of like meathead.
They're complete opposites. That's what you mean.
Yeah, they're complete opposites. Yeah, Nick is just a wise ass, and he's fun. He's a wise ass, smart mouth, little shit. That's kind of what I was going at. Elijah's gentle, nice. He's caring. He doesn't really like. I still do this to him, and it still drives him nuts. Like he'll have like a box of Cheez-Its or something, and I'll be leaving their house. I'll be going, okay, I guess I'll just take these with me. Oh, no. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, are these mine? No, they're not. No, they're mine. And it's so great. It gets him all fired. I'll take one of his games or something, or his like Nintendo. It fires him right up. I love it. He gets it now. He knows I'm joking, but it's pretty fun. No, I get you with Night Court though. I mean, but I think she's playing the role pretty good. I think she's funny. She's hairy-ish. She's just not like a magician. Like he was a great magician.
Yeah, I mean, he was. I say he was sarcastic and funny, and like I said, we had the dregs of New York coming through there all night. Now it's too well lit. It's just too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's
like even Dan isn't nowhere near as sleazy or as perverted as he used to be. Now he has to be all.
Yeah, he's like Grandpa Dan, like
Yeah,
which he should actually be worse. He shouldn't be better. Like they gave him a wife that passed away.
That's why they gave him the wife that passed away that changed him, and now he's this. It's like, all right, I get it, but come on.
How cool would it have been if they kept Dan like the old player and whatever? Like that would have been so good.
Well, hopefully it'll turn around to that.
I think it might. I mean, I think the guy that's playing Mac's role, the whatever the court, he gives Harry the papers or gives Abby the papers, the Indian guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's lame. I like the bailiff, the black lady.
I don't like her.
But I don't like that she's trying to be Bull and the other lady all in one. I don't like that. Roz was great. Roz was so good. So was Bull. Bull was great.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't Bull there?
Dead.
Richard Mall's still alive?
Isn't he dead?
No, he's alive and well.
I thought he was dead.
No, Richard Mall's alive. Him, Marsha Warfield, Dan. I think they're the only ones left alive because Mac just died. Marky Post just died. Harry passed away years ago.
Marky Post was hot.
Yeah, she was.
And she was hot up to the end.
Right up to the end, yeah. I mean, for a 70-year-old lady, oof.
Remember seeing her in
she was, what show was she cameo in?
Well, she popped up in what's the name of the movie?
Yeah, she was in something
about Mary.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, she's so fucking hot. I was like, holy crap.
Was she her mom?
Yeah, she was the mom. Yeah, she was Mary's mom in that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean Richard Mall should at least make a cameo.
I'm sure he will. I thought he died, but yeah, I'm sure he will.
No, he's alive. I think he's only like 69, 70. I don't know. Let's see how old Richard Mall is.
He's 80.
He's 80?
He's 80.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm looking at it right now. He's 80.
He's fucking 80 years old.
Uh-huh. I think, hey, at least I thought he was dead, so I'd rather be 80 than dead.
Tim, how is this possible that all these people are?
Yeah,
I mean, the 80s were 40 years ago now. I get it, but
it's just going to get more and more depressing, man, the more you think about it.
Now I see why all these old people, like when we were growing up, were all depressed. Like when, like Jack Benny and James Cagney and all them were like, whatever. They're like, oh, you're never going to understand real entertainment. And now I get it. Like, I get it. Even though I think they were wrong. Well, not about Jack Benny. Jack Benny was great. But no, there were some old shit that was good. Like Edward G. Robinson and like Little Caesar and Key Largo. Like, you think you're going to take me, say? And
I like those movies. I like the Cagney movies.
They were great.
Cagney's are always good.
Cagney's movies were always good. That one movie, I can't remember what the name of this one was, but where he stumbled upon the gang of the teenage boys who tried stealing his wallet. He's like, you guys want to earn a fin? Yeah. And I don't know. It was cool.
They all lump together though after a while, but yeah,
They do because they all played the same character after a while. Like Edward G. Robinson basically played the same guy in every movie, kind of like Adam Sandler. He's the water boy in every, or not the water boy. Yeah, he's Happy Gilmore in every movie basically. Yeah, which Happy Gilmore is a great movie. I'm not saying it's not, but you know, you have to draw the line somewhere because some movies suck. You can't you can't sit there and say every movie's great. Well, some people can.
Some people can.
I'm not one of them.
And it gets annoying.
It does. It gets really fucking annoying. It's like, watching like an entire movie like on like the color like mustard yellow. Oh, it was such a good movie, like no, it can't be. There's no way it could be. Or a movie about a guy raking leaves. I thought that, no, you didn't think.
All the cinematography was great, dude. It sucked. It sucked. Don't tell me it was great. It sucked.
Mm-hmm. It all sucked.
Now, again, let's talk real quick before I know it's over now already. Yeah, but who cares? Let's talk about Avatar, right?
I'm into it.
Well, my favorite subject, right?
Your favorite, yeah.
Now,
I'm with you. I don't like Avatar either.
No, let's say now it made $2 billion, whatever the hell it made. It made a ton of money. One of the
yeah,
right. But where is it now? Would you hear about it? Do you see commercials about it? Merchandise? Do you see nothing? That's the whole point. I had not seen one stitch of merchandise, a notebook, a fucking candy bar, a toy, nothing. And it's gone. It's gone already. It's gone off TV. It's gone off commercials. It's gone off everywhere already.
Nobody's talking about Avatar.
It's a fucking gimmick movie. They fall for the 3D, which again I won't argue is great, and that's it.
Yeah, but I think people did the obligatory, like, oh, it's Avatar, we have to go see it, and like the afterward of like you said, buying merchandise, all the action figures and shit. I don't think their action figures are even worth that much money. I think they're like basically like Star Trek figures, so they're not worth a lot.
No, it's gone already. It's
sailed.
I will see the Tom Brady grandma movie before I see fucking Avatar.
Me too. I will watch a week in the life of Brutus Beefcake before I watch Avatar. Which, by the way, Steve's trying to like reform me on my beefcake hating ways. And well, did you see the screenshots I said? We could friend request him. Like, dude, I didn't know all these wrestlers, because through other wrestlers I'm friends with, you look at their friends list and you see whatever. And it's like, no shit. Like, you could these guys aren't like private profile. They're just regular folks. And they have like 5,000 friends, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Yeah, like the Road Dog, you could friend request him. Like he's right there. Superstar Billy Graham, you could friend request him.
Hey, I've been answered by a few people on Twitter, even if it's just a thank you or a hey. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. They actually answer you.
Yeah, yeah. So, I heard that Twitter's engaging sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you follow Cornette on Twitter?
No, Twitter. I am least on Twitter because
me too.
I don't get it, but I don't get the fun out of it. But
yeah, I don't either.
No, but Twitter is where I got my most responses, so I guess I should be on it more.
Instagram, I've gotten a few.
No, I don't know. I know that's the big thing for the kids now, but I don't get it.
Instagram is, or Twitter?
Instagram.
I've been on Instagram for like 10 years, and like I'm not. I like it once in a while, like cross posting shit and shit like that, but I'm not a huge Instagram guy at all. But yeah, we hit the hour mark here. Let's wrap up another A to Z program, a fantastic one. Thanks, Jeremiah, Uncle Jer. Thanks, Boss. Thanks, Carolyn. Getting all hot and bothered over Rip on Yellowstone. Terzio came and I must have pissed him off with Trump. He must have just shut the thing right down.
Well, he always goes to pick up his wife at this time, so
Oh, that's right. That's right. She works whatever late shift, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
She has to take the subway.
She has to take the subway. Oh, I heard the subways aren't the greatest place anymore. So
Nah, never were.
no, they never were. But next week, Tim and I are going to do a pre-Super Bowl show. We're going to run through, and you know what? Maybe you guys, I'll see if I can get the boss to put this up, or we'll make a post about it on the Pop Culture Pros group. What were your favorite Super Bowl commercials of the past? Because we'll go through them and we'll play some snippets of them, and we'll revisit the ghost of commercials past. You know how we love watching commercials on here, so we'll go through that. And we'll break them down, and we'll get ready for the big game on Sunday when the Eagles are triumphant, winning Super Bowl number 2. My prediction, anyway. Fly, Eagles, fly. That's right, Uncle Jeremiah. That's right. Tim's like, oh no, no. Or you don't even? Do you care honestly? Like what team? I mean,
I hate both teams, but I can't have the Eagles win now.
You can't have the Eagles win. If the Eagles do win again, are you going to like? You're just like
no, I just won't care.
You just won't even. It's neither here nor there.
It's baseball season.
Well, it's hockey right now, dude. Hockey's
That's
coming.
true.
Hockey's going on. Yeah,
I know, but you know what I mean. Though it's like okay, football's over. It's okay.
I do, dude. Connor McDavid's fucking. He is unbelievable. He is an unbelievable hockey player.
To give you a preview to Tuesday on Just Too Sweet, we'll do a little tribute to the genius, even though he was in real life a major douchebag. But
he was.
We'll throw the character of the genius a little memorial service.
We'll give him a pass because he's Savage's brother.
Yeah, but Grogan wrote. The dude's lyrically fucking gifted. I don't know if I told you that already. That he is.
Oh, you did, yeah.
He wrote to me. Lanny Poffo died. Then I looked it up. I was like, holy shit, he did. And then he fucking sent me a poem. Grogan wrote a poem already for Lanny Poffo, and if he can't come on and read it, I'm gonna read it myself. It's fucking hysterical.
Nice.
So
I can't wait to hear it.
I told him he has to come on and read it, but we'll see if he can. If he can't, I'll just read it. But he's gonna try to come on again.
Wait a minute, Uncle Jeremiah. Wait a minute. You do know that Randall Cunningham is my favorite player of all time, right? You know that. And I've been trying to find a Cunningham jersey, a good one, for years, and I can't even find one. And you got a fucking Randall Cunningham jersey. Oh, jelly. I'm jelly. Is that the trend word? Did I get it right?
I think it's old.
I think it is too. Anyway, watch the rest of our shows. I don't even know what shows are on anymore. Like I know that Ed does Grannies. Tim and I do Just Too Sweet. These guys do Unsportsmanlike Conduct, and the Giants show has been over. Put It in the Books is probably going to be coming back pretty soon because in about a month they're going to be spring training, and April they're going to start playing, right?
Yeah, end of March.
And the end of March. So we really only have about 5 weeks left before baseball starts, everybody. So something to look forward to and be excited about. Yeah, send me a link, Uncle Jeremiah. I want a Cunningham jersey. Problem is, I'm not paying $500 for it. I can't do that. But I need a new Eagles shirt too.
Speaking of Chinese balloons, they have Chinese sites where you can get jerseys for $10 that look just like the real ones.
Really, I'm all about repros, man. I'm all about repros. I don't even care. I don't even care. Doesn't even matter to me.
That's probably what it is.
It doesn't even matter to me. Yeah, Jeremiah, I'm all about it. Send it to me. So anyway, Tim, any parting thoughts tonight from the big city?
No, it's fucking cold. It's going to be colder tomorrow, but I will give a quick shout out to my son, Jax. Tomorrow's his birthday, February 4th.
So happy birthday, Jax. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I was hoping he tried the Arby's mac and cheese chicken. It was disgusting, by the way. I think he put it on Facebook too that it was kind of gross, which it was. But yeah, he was going to come on and do that, but then I don't know. Teenagers, they have the attention span of a fucking fly. But yeah, happy birthday, Jax. We're taking him to a go-kart track over in Jersey tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be nice. So happy birthday, Jax, and I'll see you Tuesday on Just Too Sweet.
All right. Well, that's Tim, and I got I've ran my mouth long enough. With any luck, we offended the boss tonight, which I know we did. I know I made him mad, and that's really my only goal. If I accomplish nothing else, I look to accomplish that on this show. So anyway, for Tim Tabala, I am A2Z, Arick Zant. We will be back next week with our best of, or our favorite. I did that a little too premature. We will be back. We will be back next week with our favorite Super Bowl commercials. And with that, I will close out. It's these touch things, man. These touch things, these touch PC. I know I'm showing my age, but I need a mouse. I should get a mouse and I'd be better at things. But anyway, good night, everybody. Good luck. We love you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Listen later. Download us. We're on every single platform you can imagine to get your podcast. Make us famous. We'll make you famous back. And we're out of here.